Greetings, family. And if it's your birthday today, happy birthday. Hey, if you are new here, I'd just like to tell you every time before I start a video, I wish whoever's having a birthday a happy birthday. And yes, I'm smiling, I'm joyful. And I'm thinking maybe that is why one viewer said to me, I'm too playful. I'm not serious, and I'm talking about serious issues. I'm sorry, but we need to water a little bit down these issues that we have. If I do it in the beginning of the video, unfortunately, this is what we're doing here, and people appreciate it. And yeah, I'm sorry. So let us get into today's topic. Another thing that I want us to discuss, I think this is the second time I'm saying it. Maybe I will have to say it every time when I start a video, I don't know. But yeah, but it will depend on the nature of the video. So this one, I'm advising you to use your discretion when you watch because it has graphic details. And if you're a sensitive viewer, please do not watch. If you're a viewer who wants me to use the M word instead of unalive, I will be using the word unalive numerously on this video. If you want me to say the word, the one that starts with R and ends with E, I will not be saying it. I will say grape or violated. I will be using those words. And yeah, so I just don't want to trigger you and then you come into my comment section and then you call my work rubbish or whatever that I'm saying rubbish, and you do not know me from a bar of soap. Then you come here and disrespect me. I don't want to bother you and for you to do that. So please, if you are triggered by the words that I just said that I will be saying them, please don't watch and maybe go and watch another channel. This one will definitely trigger you. Without wasting any time, let us get into today's story. So sometimes we let people into our lives and they become our deepest regrets. And today we unpack a case of love, jealousy, and a missed goodbye that created an unimaginable incident that happened in January 2023 on the 23rd. So it's this tragic passing of a 4-year-old Nada Jane Chalita. Nada Jane Chalita is the child that we're going to talk about here. Who is the accused? The accused is a 25-year-old preschool teacher, Amber Lee Hughes. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing a trend. Children are in trouble. They shouldn't trust us as their mothers because we sell them. They shouldn't trust us as their preschool teachers because we unalive them. And this is just becoming a norm. Children are losing their lives in the hands of people they trust and people that they love. And this is one incident that shows that. So she's being charged with rape. She's with unaliving a child and severe offenses, and another Jane was found in a bathtub on January 23rd, 2023 in Malberton, South Africa. Amber was not a stranger. She was dating another Jane's father, Eli Chalita, and they were living in the same home. So this was a girlfriend who was a teacher to the child, but now unalived this child. It's becoming worse. So I think it goes back to what we were saying. We are trusting the wrong people. And it is very sad to watch because now we are human beings. We've lost our moral compass and we are not trusting each other. How are we supposed to build families? How are we supposed to live in unity and love with other people? It's just becoming worse, and I just think we need God. That's the only thing that will help us. So there were early signs of jealousy. That's what we are told. They were as red as my lipstick. Do you see my lipstick? If you're seeing pink, you're seeing yellow, you're seeing blue, there's something wrong with your TV or your mobile phone or your laptop or tablet. they are red. So sometimes we do see red flags early in our relationships, but we ignore them, and they cost us even much more precious things later on. So Amber allegedly resented how much time and care Eli gave to his daughter. And then on the day of the incident, Eli left without kissing her goodbye, and she allegedly sent a text. Listen to this. The text said, "You broke my heart, I'm going to burn yours." Yo. When I read this, I just became numb. Because how does someone who say they love me tell me something like this, and I'm not home? I'm in Polokwane, miles away, and someone sends you something like this. This one is not a red flag, it's a red sheet. It's all over, and I don't know how this man was feeling. He was probably devastated when he saw this. So let us talk about the day everything changed. That fateful day, January 23rd, 2023. So according to prosecutors, Amber violated, grabbed Unada Jane with an object. So you read about these things and you are amazed, because we are always thinking that males are the ones who are doing it most of the time. We know that there are also ladies who do this, but now you are imagining, how does a woman, Amber, do this to a child and grape her using an object? And she took her life in the tub and inflicted other injuries. So Unada Jane was found with signs of extreme trauma, and the autopsy confirmed that she couldn't breathe, and that's how her life ended. The physical evidence points to harm no child should ever endure, and this poor little girl endured that. Now, what is Amber's version of the story? Because now her version, she claims that she left Unada while she was texting Eli. They were arguing. She left Unada in the tub, and she tripped over a dog and hurt her own hand, and came back to find the child unresponsive. So now you are arguing with someone on the cell phone. You can hear that the child is tripping and falling into a tub, but you are busy finishing the argument. Does that make sense? This is what she says. She claims that the evidence that was found on the autopsy isn't accurate, and says that the knife and her phone were mishandled by the police. So she's saying the evidence that was found there was tampered with the police, and now they're accusing her of something that she didn't do. Now, there's also been delays on this case. The trial has been postponed multiple times, mostly because Amber said that she has a toothache, so she has to go for dental surgery, and that she was on strong medication and she couldn't speak. So now the trial was delayed. We've seen a lot of delays in trials, where there'll be a trial within a trial, or sometimes people are just dragging their feet and denying people justice. So Eli, the father, is very frustrated. He said that criminals have more rights than victims. And I agree. And he said that a lot of people, these delays reopen wounds that for the families over and over again, because there's a delay. When you think that justice will be served, then there's another delay. It just reopens these wounds over and over again. And I think I do agree on this. So let us talk about also Section 115 and explain under this section of the South African Criminal Procedure Act, Amber didn't just say she's not guilty, but now she's giving us a full version of what happened that is disputing the forensic evidence that was found. So it's like a child saying, I didn't break the glass, I just touched the table. So the glass is there, we can see the glass is broken, but the child says, no, I just touched the table and then it fell by itself. So now the court needs to compare what Amber is saying to the evidence that they found. So I want us to look at the bigger picture, the message that she sent the boyfriend that you broke my heart and I'm going to burn yours. To me, that's a threat, and a big one. You knew what you were doing at the time, and just after that, something like this happens to a child. That is not love. It's a warning dressed as a heartbreak. So people will pretend that they are heartbroken and they do heinous crimes. And on this part, this was done to a children. There's jealousy here, there's control, there's possessiveness, and these things are not cute. And they are red flags. Red as my lipstick, as you can see it. And in some cases like this one, the most innocent people get caught in the fire. So in this case, it was this little girl. So Amber, being a woman doesn't mean she can't be accused of these crimes. The sexual assault that happened, the rape, it happens in many ways. And I want to tell you what the law says, and it's not just about who the person is. It can happen to anyone. And yeah, I just want to explain what are those things. So Amber tries to slide in the dog story, and the law and science sits down and says, section 115 lets the court look at the DNA, the proof, the forensic facts, and say this was no accident. It's serious stuff. We gotta stop pretending these excuses hold water in this era. So she thought that this thing of hers, it will work. It didn't help. It didn't work. So the case will continue this week on the 22nd and the 23rd of May 2025. Amber will take a stand again, but we will wait. Let's not forget the real takeaway here. Uneda Jane didn't get a second chance. And we can't undo the past. What's done is done, unfortunately. And it is a very sad thing to watch what has happened to this little girl. And I pray that she gets justice. This one, it won't fly. It won't fly. She's saying something else, but the forensic, thank God for forensic, because it proves otherwise. So we will be watching, because there are different types of grapes. There's one that we call digital. It has nothing to do with technology. It's just that you use your fingers and you use your toes to do it. And then also the one that we spoke about here, the object that was put in this child's private part. You know, how evil can you be? Guys, you know, I talk about these things, but they are also heavy on me as the person who's saying it. So it's different things for different people. And yes, women do these things, and they do them especially to children. May God help and protect our children. They are going through a lot. You know, they live in this world, cruel world. And unfortunately, yeah, as adults, we are doing something that I don't understand. So until next time, please keep on subscribing, liking, and hitting that notification button. And until we see each other on the next one, let's keep on serving justice and being the voice to the voiceless, talking about these cases by the people and for the people. So until next time, God bless.